So at the start of the Britannia Challenge Cup, race number 19 of day 2 of 2019 Henley Royal Regatta, we have Vesta R.C. Club on the Berkshire Station and Ruder Tennis and Hockey Club Bayer Leverkusen from Germany on the Buckinghamshire Station.
Yeah, and RTHC Bayer Leverkusen actually have some form in this event over the years. RTHC won the Britannia Challenge Cup in 2016, not the same athletes, because in fact you can't win this event more than once as an individual athlete. And RTHC actually is a huge sporting club, combination of all of those different sports. Over 2,500 members.
Is that something that's quite big in Germany, the kind of all sports involved in one club?
It's quite a common combination, actually, rowing, tennis and hockey. This isn't the only club which combines all three of those sports. And you can see they have got off slightly the better, but it's still pretty close, actually, as we come down the booms at the top of the island.
And Vesta have not been overhauled by this German crew here. They've gone out. They went out hard to stay in contact. And as we've moved up the course, these images you're seeing now, Bayer Leverkusen have just moved out to take control of the race.
Vesta's still well in it, aren't they? Well in contact.
Just see the Empacker bow German boat move through the water there of the Cox. And the Dames. See quite a young crew here. The oldest athlete in this particular crew being the bow person, Nicholas Major, who's 23.
From this shot, it does look as if RTHC Bayer Leverkusen have moved out. It's the Vesta crew now come into shot. They must be 2 lengths down now.
That's that commitment Vesta put in early to stay in contact with a crew from Germany.
And there are some strong athletes in this crew from Germany. Baumann, Nicholas Marger competed at the Under-23 World Championships in 2017 in the lightweight men's 4. A couple of athletes in the boat have competed in the Under-23s.
So they a complete club boat. The Vesta crew came 5th this year at the Cox Fours at Wallingford Regatta. They said the calibre of the Bayer Leverkusen crews in previous years coming to the regatta and being successful. Those kind of legend stories filter down inside a club, don't they? And everybody wants a piece of that experience to compete at Henley and potentially win.
Absolutely, and I think the fact that this club has won this event before means that they know what it takes to win. Staging a successful Henley campaign in an event which starts on the Thursday, you've got to go all the way through Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The club, having done that before, they will have learnt an enormous amount from that campaign that undoubtedly this crew will be benefiting from as well.
And just things like the travel, when they arrive, how close they stay, how they get to and from their accommodation to the kind of boating area. Do they stay down the regatta all day? Do they go back? All these little things that kind of experience you piece together for the next generation of crews, so that they learn from the good and the bad.
Exactly. We're seeing there's nice fluidity around the finish from the Bayer Leverkusen crew. It's important to keep the hands moving off the finish together, and we see that togetherness in the way that they send the oar handle back to the knees and allowing them to lead the body out and recover out towards the catch again.
Just at the start of the program, I mentioned obviously you're a fellow steward. Just some of the kind of different roles and things we do as stewards. Is there any kind of things you like to mention or talk about with that? Things that go on behind the scenes that the general public won't know about because they come here and they enjoy this spectacular event, but there was so much work and effort behind that goes on to making this a spectacle that it is.
Yeah, there's a huge amount that goes on behind the scenes. About 60 stewards in total. Some have reached the point at which They're probably not active any longer, but the vast majority of stewards do actually do a lot of the organisation and a lot of the running of the racing element of the regatta. So stewards will sit in the judges' box, for example, and determine the verdicts. They'll sit on the start line, make sure the crews are aligned. There'll be umpires, as we see there. The umpire, Richard Phelps, he's a steward. There are many, many different ways in which the racing is managed, and it's managed and controlled by this body of stewards that you and I are both part of.
It's quite exciting every year when you get your duties of what you're going to be doing each regatta. You know, you get to hang out with different stewards that you may have spent time with or may not, so I always find that quite interesting, quite fun.
Yeah, I always like going on the back of boats. Back of boats. Such a wonderful privilege
I love
to be able to
boat
follow these races. Yeah. So we come up to the finish, RTHC cross the line comfortably in front, and Vesta cross the line 2.5 lengths.
So that was the heat of the Britannia Challenge Cup, won by Bayer Leverkusen, Germany, of the Vesta Rowing Club.